Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to pour 3D blooms, but I'm using metal powder. So this is a mixture of gold and silver, and I really adore this color a lot. This is the metal gold, this is metal copper, and this is metal silver. So I used from Etter Art, yeah, the jar is not labeled, but it's the gold metal powder, the silver, and then from Petra Jongbloed, the copper. So I'm pouring in a spiral, and I'm starting with this awesome mix of gold and silver, and I'm just pouring the spiral. The mold I'm taking here is the oval coaster mold from Molds and Shapes. It's a very beautiful mold, and I just love the oval. It's a little bit something different, and yeah, I just love it. So you see, I just pour the spiral in this color, and I will leave it like this for the moment. Maybe later I do another turn. I will wait and see. I just let it work. So I'm back. There was someone at the door. So, and now I'm taking the gold, and I'm doing exactly the same. I just also want to see how the different metal colors which I have at home, how they are looking pouring as 3D blooms. I did something very similar already 2 years ago, I think, and there I used the Ultracast resin, if I remember correctly, and let my resin really set for quite a while. But now I'm using the Mastercast resin, which is a high viscosity resin. It's already thick, so yeah, fingers crossed. So now my silver, and you can really see how it's working. I mean, the metal colors, they are these floating colors or pigments, which many people also use for geodat or just effects on their resin pieces. Oh, there I was not quite accurate with my spiral. Yeah, sometimes you have those days where your hand is not very steady. So this is this one. And now I'm also curious about the copper. I think it's very challenging when you do your 3D blooms with powder and not with pastes, or not using any white. So I'm curious. I will for sure make a back layer. Not sure what color yet. I guess I need to have a strong contrast for my background, but I'm not sure if I should make the background in black, but maybe black, yeah, would be the best with these colors. But you can see how it's working already. So I'm just pouring around again, so that my outside is a little bit stronger. So I try to be again very accurate, which is not always possible. So, and I'm doing the same with the gold. Really hope it will turn out nicely, and that I also have a good 3D effect. So the silver, just one round around. so that the outside is a little bit stronger also, because the resin of course is moving towards the center, and then the outside is quite wispy. I'm also doing this with the copper. Like so. Oh, sorry. That was my nose, I'm sorry. So you can see it's really working very well. I just hope it really stays on top, and I will start forming my petals. So I just do the normal petals, like from the outside to the inside with my dotting tool, like so. Also here, and I'm not pulling my stick from the inside to the outside. I think with this mold and with the floating powders, I think this is the best design. Just a little swirl in the center, and I just let the resin work. Same I'm gonna go do for the gold, and the gold is really beautiful. Really love it. So also here, just the normal flower. But like I said, pouring just with powders, it's really challenging. And I think with those metal powders, those you can achieve very beautiful colors as well, if it works. 2 years ago it worked quite good, so I'm positive that it will work now as well, but you never know with resin. So now the silver one, and you see I'm always taking my time. I'm not in a hurry. The Mastercast has a working time from around about 40 minutes, so it gives you time to pour. And you can mix up your resin, the Mastercast, and you can start mixing your colors and then pouring straight away. So there's no problem with the Mastercast resin. Now my copper. I'm so curious. But the colors are amazing. Yeah, I guess even though I don't like black too much, but in this case I think I will make a back layer with black. Maybe I put something into my black so that there's a little bit of a sparkle. I need to see. So I can see that the copper is behaving a little bit different than the other colors. This is the gold is the strongest, I think, from appearance, and I adore this color, and of course silver is always beautiful. So these are my flowers done. I will take you down for a close-up, and yeah, we see once I decided to make what back layer to make, when I can do my back layer once these are hardened, and yeah, I can pour my back layer. Okay, see you then. So this is now straight after pouring, and you can see the metal powder is working really great. And the gold is just fantastic. Look at that. The copper is a little bit more wispy, as it seems. But yeah, we will see. But so far, I'm quite happy. And yeah, I will be back for the back layer. So, hello everyone. I'm doing my back layer. So I have here my clear resin, and I'm using the White Plumeria from Laura's Art Corner. Sandra Rettich gave me a little bit of this. So I will pour this around the center to start with. Just a little bit. Doing this for all the 4 coasters. I hope this time I'm not overfilling like I did with my last video. I was really annoyed with this, but well, it happens, and you cannot always have the same, yeah, you cannot always perform in a rather right way, so it happens. So this is now this done. There's still a little bit in there. I also still have clear resin because I want to pour something else later. And this is black mica. And yeah, just poured this into my resin. For my back layer, I'm using the Mastercast Resin. So probably the black is too much, but I don't mind. I can use this also for my other pour. And I also just go around a little bit. Normally I do the crackle effect different, that I go from the center, but because the mold is so full, I'm doing it this way. There's no other reason, so just in case you wonder. And I put this little sparkle in my clear resin, and hopefully it's gonna be visible, yeah, with my black. So I didn't want just to have black, and you will wait and see. Normally I'm not a too big fan of pouring black for my background, but I think with these colors, black might be the best option. So let me have a look. Yeah, I can still pour my clear resin in the mold. Just add a little bit more from my big jar. Let me just stir this up a little, and then I'm just pushing it a little bit, not too much. So I guess I need to mix up a little bit more so the resin can work, and I will have hopefully a nice background. So just a little bit more. I could have mixed up less black, but I will see how much is in there. And here is my White Plumeria from Laura's Art Corner. Please be careful with it. I'm not used too much. So, but this White Plumeria is rather something that should be, I didn't use it too often, should be not sinking too much. So I hope it's not taking yeah, advantage of everything. So my molds are rather full, but I think I can still do a little more black at the sides. Not too much, just a little bit. And then my coasters are doming just a little bit, so I don't need to do any sanding because I don't like doing sanding. So silver one, and I'm very curious about the copper coaster, so let's wait and see. So this is sorted. I think there's enough resin. They are all doming a little bit. I can use my torch just to get rid of some of the bubbles. And then I just let the resin do its magic. I hope it will spread a little bit with the black, but actually I don't mind if there's also a little bit of negative space. So this is me, it's my personal preferences. But yeah, everyone is different, so fingers crossed. And see you tomorrow for the great demolding. So, as you can see, here I had a little bit of an overflow, but it's demolding time, and this I will just trim off. So it's not that bad. And I'm very curious how these gonna turn out. So this is the gold silver mix. This is the silver, the gold, and the copper. So I'm starting with this awesome color, and look at this. And the background is really just a little bit sparkly, but look at the flower. I really love it. Very beautiful. It works really with the pigments. Then I just have a look for the silver, and you see here it overflowed a little bit. Like I said, I will trim this off, and wow. Look at the silver, but I think the silver is a little bit more flat. See it? This has more a 3D effect, I think. But also the silver is very beautiful. I'm always happy when this is working. So this is the gold. And look at this. This looks like fabric, actually. Very, very stunning. Yeah, I have problems with my voice right now. I just did another demold, and I was already saying to you guys, I don't know what's wrong. And now this one, I'm really curious, because I think the copper just worked a little bit different, but I will see. And voila, it worked, but it's not as divine as the other colors, but I love it. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I'm quite happy. And with this, as always, I love and leave you. I make an end video so you can see and see each other, hopefully, for the next video. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.